Good morning, everybody. My name is Socorro. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm going to talk about something that I've ignored for many, many years. And I'm realizing about standing your truth, speaking your truth. Sometimes things happen, and I'm going to be blunt about it. So please, parental guidance is suggested. So as you know, I'm 58 years old. Back when I was 22, 23, I was raped by three gentlemen. Gentlemen. That's putting it nicely. Three men. And I repressed memory for almost 15 years. I think it was when I had my two other children. 10 years later is when I spoke about it. I started remembering. I would have scenes of the night. I was in a drug program, and it was in a rape crisis class. Some woman got up and she started speaking about being raped. And she remembered every single detail. And as the woman spoke her story, I started seeing these scenes of somebody getting raped. And I didn't understand, as she's talking, these flashes are coming back in my mind. And I didn't know where it was coming from. I didn't know if it was a dream, a movie I had watched. I had no idea at that time it was the truth. Until one of the scenes, I was looking at the man like if I was getting raped. Anyway, so that started my mental health counseling for many years. It was so hard to speak on it, so hard to tell the truth because of being judged, because of the life I had lived. And I knew that if I spoke, I was thinking about myself, how they were going to put me on the stand and they were going to question everything, how I'd been using drugs and drinking and stuff, and what kind of woman I was, and the people I dated. All this stuff was going to be thrown, And so I didn't want to press charges. And I took the safe route, And I don't suggest that. First of all, because sometimes we think that we are taking the safer route, but really, it's only trying to save our own skin. And I pray to God, God forgives me for that. Please forgive me, Lord. Because I should have spoke up. I should have thought about what those men were going to do to other people, other women, other men. And because I chose to save myself, I have a lot of guilt for that. Who else did they hurt? This isn't the first time either. I mean, it was the first time as far as I remembered then. So for about 5 years after that first incident, when I started getting these flashbacks, I had many memories of that whole night, putting piece and piece together, how it happened, what was done, what was said, everything. And every time I remembered, I had a flashback, it was like reliving the whole incident all over again. It was like getting raped all over again. And in my subconscious, I watch all these, you know, podcasts about speaking our truth, this and that, and how to heal from trauma, and how when we keep trauma inside of us, how it starts to make us sick, literally make us sick. And it's these secrets, secrets that we don't confess, not just to the Lord, but to ourselves. We try to forget and try to think it'll just go away, but secrets don't go away. Secrets always get revealed, and it always seems at the worst moment. And I apologize for that. I'm sorry for that, for not having the guts back then. And this is what sort of kind of links me to what's going on today. Last night, when I did the last video, I was talking about my crystals, how these men were coming in and breaking my crystals and stuff. And they did it again last night to show me how they just break in my home. To intimidate me on speaking my truth, making me feel like I'm in danger. So I keep my mouth shut and not to expose them. Praise God, He's protected me so far. And I have to just lean on Him today for the same thing.